I'm doing a quick recording here of Call of Duty Warzone. We are playing on the R9 398 gigabyte paired with the i7 4790. These are the video settings we are playing on here today. If you want, you can crank up the texture resolution to high, because we do have those 8 gigs of VRAM. I'm doing normal just because my system only has 16 gig of RAM and I had a crash, just texture paging error or something like that. So yeah, these are the visual settings we are running here today. And the CPU that we are using is the i7 4790, which is a great 4th generation i7 CPU. I think it's about a really solid pairing with this GPU here. Yeah, one thing that definitely works well for this R9 390 is that you do have those 8 gigabytes of VRAM, which I think play a huge factor in kind of the longevity of this graphics card. Yes, it is a monster beast. It does draw a ton of power, but yeah, I think it really does a good job in the sense that you do have that VRAM available to you to use. And I would definitely make use of it if I had more memory in my system. I think I just need to add more either virtual memory or take care of some certain settings in my system to get all that stuff set up properly. But yeah, overall, yeah, the performance is very nice. You can see here 1080p, 60 FPS, no problem. So that's awesome. We'll grab the ammo there. See if there's anything else we can get here. Grab the flash. Hopefully no one else dropped out where we did. We dropped far out of the zone. I'm the vehicle guy. I always cruise around in the vehicles, but man, this is so much nicer than what we were testing yesterday. We tested the GTX 680. If you want to go see that video, you're more than welcome to. It's just in my channel, but yeah, overall the R9 390 here performs really well. About 75 FPS is what we are getting at the moment, which I think is very acceptable here. Of course, considering how old this graphics card is, I think it's from around 2015. So yeah, I'm still very happy with how this performs. That's one thing I love about AMD is they do a great job with their driver updates and optimization. So yeah, it's kind of like the fine wine technology is real with this stuff here. Let's see. Yeah, I'll take this, I think. Or let's see, what kind of scope does this give us here? I guess I'll take this. It gives me a little bit more ammo, so extra 10 shots will do the trick, I think. So that is what we will run there. Let me see. I'm trying my best not to die in this recording here. Like, I'm definitely not the best at this game, but hopefully you guys can see the textures are phenomenal. We're running normal textures. Everything looks really, really nice. Like, yeah, I would be really, really happy running a system like this for myself. And I actually used to use this R9 390 as my main real gaming graphics card. It was the first gaming graphics card I ever really used. Of course, I had an R9 370 earlier, but that really, or I think an R7 360 actually. Sorry, I got the model wrong. But yeah, that lasted me a very long time with these 4th Gen i7. But yeah, upgrading to this R9 390 was my first big, like, okay, I'm going to start playing games now, and I really want something that'll give me those high settings, epic settings. And yeah, I've been really happy with how this GPU performed. I used it for about 2 years. Yes, it was pretty hungry. Yes, it ran pretty darn hot. This is a nice beefy MSI Twin Frozer cooler on there, so yeah, I didn't really have any complaints besides that it would run at like 78 degrees, and the fans, you could hear them, they were pretty audible. But I mean, now that I've tested a bunch of different graphics cards, I can honestly say this has one of the better coolers on it, because I have tested the GTX 780 Ti. That thing with the stock cooler just rips. Like, it makes a ton of noise. So I mean, all things considered, this isn't really too bad at all, and I actually really like it. And if you can get one of these R9 390s on a, yeah, for really cheap, definitely pay less than an RX 570, but if you can pick up one of these cards and you have a decent power supply, yeah, I might actually say go for it, just because 8 gigs of VRAM, you can play Call of Duty, you can play all these games really well, and yeah, I have no complaints whatsoever except the ridiculous power consumption. I mean, as well, we did test the R9 290, which is the, I guess, the first generation of this R9 390, I think. The only difference is the core clock's a little higher, I think, and they added a little bit more VRAM. But yeah, the R9 290 performs very similarly as well. You can see it runs really well here. Let's see if we can't spawn any late crossers. Nice thing is we don't need to refuel. That is a big plus with this vehicle here. But yeah, a slight tangent. I was doing research about, I guess this would have been about a year ago. Apparently the R9 390 and the R9 380 are built on a different kind of, kind of an architecture. The R9 380 is actually a much more power efficient architecture, which is kind of interesting to think about. It's kind of like, well, aren't they the same R9 series? But apparently from what I've researched, they are not. So yeah, that was kind of interesting. I never knew that before. Let's reload this. Alright, let's get out of here. That's neat. We were able to pick up one of my favorite weapons, so I'm very happy with that. Also, the LMGs are actually pretty fun. I know a ton of people hate them because, yeah, they don't do a lot of damage, I don't think. But it's kind of like you have 150 bullets in a round. So, yeah, I'm pretty happy with that, how that worked out. But, yeah, I was going to give you a slight tangent there that the R9 380X is actually a little bit different of an architecture to the R9 390 and stuff like that. We're not going to be scared here. If someone shows up, we're going to shoot them. Well, that's a COVID-19 alert there on my phone. Oh, well. Goodbye chances of monetization. I'm just kidding. Not even monetized. We have 270 subscribers at the moment, so if you're not subscribed and you do follow my content, you're more than welcome to, subscribe. That'd be very appreciated, because we are growing our channel here. But of course you don't need to, because I know this is like a one-off type of content that we do here. It's not necessarily something that you're gonna come back and watch like, oh, what are you watching for fun? Oh, I'm watching benchmark videos because it's just so fun. So I totally get that part there. Hello. We know exactly where he is. We're going to give away our position with our very quiet vehicle here. I mean, there's no other way to do it. Can we sneak through there? No, we can't. That's unfortunate. I mean, we just lost the ping on the map, so see if I can't get out of here safely. Come on. Give me a break, dude. Where is this guy? I want to stay kind of hid. Oh, he's right there. Oh my god. You guys have no idea how bad it feels to get run over like that. Like, yeah, I hate it. It honestly feels terrible to get run over. Because, I mean, it's happened to me before. Oh, man. This guy's such a ninja. I didn't even hear him coming. So, my god. We're going into the gulag now. But overall, I think that was a pretty solid recording there. I can see right now, I only have my settings set to normal. But in terms of VRAM, we're using like 7 gigabytes. Oh no, we're using about 6.2 dedicated gigabytes of dedicated memory, and we're using about 1.3 gigabytes of shared memory. So in total, yeah, we're using like 7.5 gigs just for graphics alone. Not to mention the game needs a ton of memory to run. So yeah, that's odd. We're not at 100% GPU usage. We're at 95. Yeah, 95%. So maybe we are bottlenecked. I highly doubt it, but alright, he's gonna run this direction here. Oh, damn. I can't believe we won. Guys, you have no idea. I've tried so many times in Gulag, and I've failed every time without missing a beat there. I failed so many times. I believe we died somewhere around here, so there's a truck there. We are going to try to sneak down here. Wait, is that a person? No, that's my dead body. What am I saying? Okay, let's see. There's got to be decent loot around here. Fly safely down. Oh my god, we just came back from gulagging already? Oh my... No, my god, this guy is such a laser ninja. Holy smokes. But anyways, that is going to conclude our recording there on the R9 398 gigabytes. Paired with the i7 4790. If you guys have any questions, feel free to reach out in the YouTube comment section below. These are the settings again that we played with, 1920 by 1080p. Mostly a custom low setting. Come on. You guys can hear that. That's a alert that Amber Alert they push out on the phone. But yeah, custom textures here, texture resolution normal. Everything else is like low, disabled, just so we can get the higher frame rates there. And yeah, if you guys have any questions, feel free to reach out. And my question to you guys is, are you considering buying an R9 390 anytime soon? And what CPU would you be pairing it with? Anyways, guys, enjoy your day, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Cheers.